Tola Tamirat, Ethiopian athlete, born November 8, 1991, at the age of 32, he has never had many outstanding achievements like his seniors, at the 2016 Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He ranked third, at the World Championship held in London, England in 2017, he ranked second, at the World Championship held in Eugene, Oregon, USA in 2022, he ranked first. This is the motivation that helped him excellently win the gold medal this year at the 2024 Paris Olympics. The early focus will be on the men's marathon with Eliud Kipchoge going for historic third gold. The streets of the French capital will provide a fitting backdrop for an supreme athlete looking to add to his bulging list of accolades. Going for Team GB in the 26 2-mile feat of endurance and speed are Emile Karis, Mahmoud and Philippe Sisay. One suspicion they may have their work cut out to get on the podium, but both Karis and Mahmoud finished in the top 4 at this year's London Marathon, so you never knew. That race gets underway at 7 a.m. The lead group in the marathon is a very large group indeed. They're running past the Eiffel Tower at the moment, about 9 kilometers in. They've run past the Louvre already. They're making sure all the big tracks from Paris, the greatest hits, get an airing. The crowds are large, especially for a Saturday morning. The marathon is one event you can get to see if you weren't lucky in getting a ticket to some of the big stadium events. They're through 10 kilometers in 30.59 minutes. Yang of China leads the still large leading group. Italy's Ayub Faniel is having his 15 minutes of fame. He's decided to sprint off into the lead in the marathon. He's worked a gap of about 50 to 60 meters. How much of a lead will the medal contenders let him have before they decide to reel him in? Two Britons, Emile Karis and Philippe Sisay, are at the back of the large group chasing down Faniel. Faniel has a lead of 26 seconds. He's been out on his own for about the past 3 kms, and maybe I was a bit harsh saying he's having his 15 minutes of fame. Maybe he'll have at least a good half an hour, or more. The large chasing pack has broken up a bit. Bekele has been dropped. He's not too far back and the pack may come back together, but he's got a bit of work to do to get back to the likes of Belgium's Abdi and Ethiopia's Tola, two of the highly fancied runners. Meanwhile, Faniel's lead is down to 18 seconds. Kipchoge has also been dropped from the large chasing pack. He's also holding his side. He didn't look in the best shape. He didn't come into this race in the best shape, and while he can still get back to the pack, he's about 50 meters behind. He has his work cut out. Tamirat Tola is the new leader. He, along with the US Mans, has caught Faniel, and at the halfway mark he's looking good. Of the Britons, Karis is in the pack not too far behind, and Mahmoud is 45 seconds behind. There's now a leading group of 8 and a chasing group of roughly the same number. And who's leading that chasing group? Yep, it's GB's very own Karis. He had a great London Marathon, which was, like this is proving to be, an attritional race. He's a smart runner, and this course is very much suited to the smart runners. Meanwhile, Kipchoge is way back and will not feature. Tamirat Tola leads. He's just run through the 30 kilometers mark. In second is GB's Karis. He's 15 seconds behind the Ethiopian. Karis is now out of the medal positions. The Briton was in second 3 kms ago, but that effort up the hill may well have taken it out of him. He's going backwards at the moment. Tola, on the other hand, is still out in front and leads by 14 seconds. Tola's lead is up to 19 seconds. He's extending the gap, and the Ethiopian is looking good for that marathon gold. I'm at the marathon finishing line, where Emile Karis is on course for the best British finish in the event for 20 years, going all the way back to John Brown's 4th place in 2004. It has been an extraordinarily brave run in the heat from Karis. He was the one runner who surged in an attempt to catch Ethiopia's Tamirat Tola up a brutal climb to 30 kilometers, and, while he is now paying for that effort and has slipped from 2nd to 6th, a top 10 finish will still be an outstanding run. Tola wins the men's marathon. It's been a glorious run from the Ethiopian. From the moment he broke clear, just before the 30 kilometers mark, he was in control and looked untroubled and calm. He's won in 2 hours 6 minutes and 26 seconds, an incredible time on this course and an Olympic record to boot. That's Ethiopia's first athletics gold of the Games. Tamirat Tola, Ethiopia 2 hours 6 minutes and 26 seconds, Olympic record. Bashir Abdi, Belgium 2 hours 6 minutes and 47 seconds. Benson Kipruto, Kenya 2 hours and 7 minutes.